10 Hurt Commander. I am Sergeant Baz, and this here is Private Mike, another trainee.
Hi everyone, nice to meet you.
You have a strange voice for a frontier grunt.
Well, you have a strange French accent, but you don't hear me complain about it.
Well, fair enough. To your left is a Frontier Herman Mk5 Light Tank. This vehicle has been in service in the Frontier Army for more than 15 years now and remains the backbone of our armored forces. It has won 2 wars against Exilvania and participated in many peacetime operations. And today, we are going to teach you how to use this thing so you can be ready to do your part next time the Frontier needs you. Hop aboard! This is Tim, your turret gunner. Say hi.
She's all yours.
So this is what it looks like inside one of these.
First things first. The instruments are divided into 4 sections: driving controls, weaponry controls, support screens, and communication systems.
That looks pretty complicated.
It's all very simple, really. To start the engine, insert this key into this keyhole and turn it while pressing this button. The engines are located behind you. You can access them by opening this trapdoor. Useful if you need to tinker with the pipes in a pinch. Go back to your seat. Now turn on this switch to activate the tank's electric systems. This lever to your left controls your speed. Tilt it forwards to accelerate. Tilt it backward to lose speed. Simple enough.
Okay.
This lever to your right is the emergency brake.
I see.
The stick in front of you is used to control the turret and main gun. Tilt the stick left or right to rotate the turret left or right. Tilt the stick backward or forward to aim the main gun up or down respectively. By combining these controls, you can aim anywhere in front of you. The pedals at your feet are used to make the whole tank turn left or right. You might find this control scheme unusual compared to other tanks. Remember that the Mk5 is heavily automated, and a single crew member can operate all of its systems, with the exception of the turret machine gun. That is why the control scheme is designed the way it is.
That's all very interesting, but when do we fire the main gun? I want to blow some stuff up.
Patience, everything in due time. Now for the instrument panel. First of all, these 3 switches control the lights. The first switch controls the main light coming from the hull of the tank. The second switch controls the turret light. The light inst switch lights up the instrument panels.
So interesting.
Now let's come back to the left. This gauge here tells you your speed. The higher your speed, the faster you will go.
You really blow my mind with this one.
The gauge to the right tells you how much fuel you have left. And the rectangular gauge here tells you how much time remains before the battery runs out. The Mk5 relies a lot on its electric systems, so keep an eye on it.
Do you need the battery to be full for the tank to be able to move?
Good question. The answer is no, but obviously it's important to have a working battery at all times. This weird button here is the horn. On the left of the instrument panel you have a map.
Hey, this is C1M5.
This is a standard issue Frontier pencil. Now let's take a look at the communication systems. You can use this button and this speaker to communicate with the turret gunner. Try it now.
Engine's running, sir.
Next, on the right of the instrument panel, you have a radio transmitter. You can dial any number you like and use the phone to engage in communication with friendly units. Just below you have the main encryptor. Coming back to the left, you can see the ground radar screen. Nowadays, all Frontier tanks are equipped with a ground radar that can spot and lock on to enemy vehicles up to 500 feet away. You can tinker with the settings using these buttons here. Right of this screen, you can see another screen, the damage control screen. Here the tank computer continuously gives you a real-time assessment of the damage the vehicle has incurred. Currently our systems are green since the tank is in perfect condition. Now we are going to talk about how to operate the main gun.
At last.
The Mk5 is armed with a 105mm gun and is generally loaded with 3 types of shells: HE for high explosive, AP armor piercing, or SM smoke. The numbers indicate the number of shells remaining for each type. Just rotate this button to select a shell type. The gun will automatically load or reload itself by drawing a shell from the selected pool. You can also choose to manually reload and empty the gun. You can do so by rotating this button towards Manual, then manually reload by pressing this button, and manually empty the gun by pressing this button. This button lights up when the gun is busy reloading. Now it's time to finally fire the gun.
Not a moment too soon.
We will use these targets for practice. First, arm the gun by switching the master arm to on. The red light will turn on. Select HE shells. Now look at that tube of sort. This is called the monocular scope. The T selector here means that the view is currently set to turret, and more specifically to the main gun. You can switch to hull view like so, but let's stay in turret view for now. Place your good eye near the end of the scope. Move the turret by rotating the stick handle on itself. Tilt the stick up or down to aim the gun. Using these controls, aim for one of the targets. Now press the trigger on the stick. Well done. For closer targets, ask your MG gunner to clear the way.
Affirmative.
Now you know all there is to know about the Frontier Herman Mk5 Light Tank.
There's one button remaining though. This button here. What does it do?
Nobody knows what it does, so I suggest you never press it.